What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yejide, and if it's your first time stopping by, you are most definitely welcome. So guys, on today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how I made this very simple kimono. Yes, like a kimono dress in like 30 minutes. Yes, so this is what it looks like, and this is the back. So in my last tutorial I shared how I made this pants I'm putting on. So if you're interested, please check my previous video. So guys, before we jump into today's tutorial, I want to share something exciting with you guys. Yes, so I've been working on something really beautiful, something amazing for a little while now, and it's my very first digital product. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Yes, so it is a free ebook that is titled 5 Ankara projects that you can sew to start making money. Like I said, it is a free guide, a free ebook that contains 5 do-it-yourself projects that you can just use Ankara or like materials like crepe to make, and you can actually do this from the comfort of your home, from your own space, and start making money from it. Yes, so just 5 simple projects that you can do from the comfort of your space to start making money. Yes, so that is what the ebook is all about. So I want to gift it out to you, my amazing subscribers, my friends. It's just my way of saying thank you for your constant support. Your comments, those are the things that keeps me going. Those are the things that want me to make to make more videos. So at the end of this video, at the end of this tutorial, I'm going to be sharing how you can get your hands on this ebook, so you want to make sure you stay till the end. Thank you. So guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So guys, my material is folded into 4 parts. You can see I'm going to cut front and back together. So the first thing is full length of the kimono, 33 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance. Then you're going to measure from the middle of your back to your sleeve, where you want the sleeve to get to. So mine is 17 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance, that is 19 inches. So guys, for the neck I'm going to mark 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. You can see that's what I'm doing here. Come to the middle part and mark this neck part, and I'm just going to connect the lines together like so, and I'm going to use my curve rule to create that little neck curve. So this is it guys. Don't forget you're cutting front and back together. So what I've just done is to mark from the middle of my neck to where I want the sleeve to be. Yeah, so guys, the next thing I'm going to mark is 9.5 inches, which is my bust line from the shoulder line, my waistline 16 inches, and my hip line, which is 23 inches. I'm going to mark the same on another part just so I can get straight lines. You can see I'm going to connect them with my ruler like so. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comment section down below. So guys, after ruling out my vertical measurement, the next thing I'm going to mark is my bust circumference divided by 4. That is 8 inches, then plus 2 inches for ease, and 1 inch sewing allowance. Remember, this is kimono, so it's going to be a bit free. Then also I'm going to do the same thing for my waist, a quarter of my waist circumference plus 2 inches for ease and 1 inch sewing allowance. The same thing for my hip, a quarter of my hip circumference plus 2 inches ease and 1 inch sewing allowance. So guys, the next thing I'm going to do is going to be using my hip curve to connect from that bust measurement down to the hip. Guys, you notice that I didn't connect it to the waist. That's because I don't want that shape. You understand? If you want yours, you can connect to the waist, but mine, I don't want it. So I'm just going to connect from my bust to my hip line and to the hem of the kimono. So this measurement is from the center of my back down to where I want my sleeve to be. I'm just making sure that's still the measurement I have. Then from there I'm going to come down by 7 inch, which is my armhole measurement, and I'm going to connect the lines back to this shoulder. Then from here I'm going to use my armhole curve to connect from that armhole measurement back to my bust circumference. You can see this is very simple. So the armhole measurement is usually 7 for a lot of people, except you have bigger arms. I'm going to cut out this neck part. So you can see that this style is very simple because we already cut both front and back together, and I'm just going to cut out the measurement. So this is what it looks like. This is my front and back, like I mentioned, and I'm just going to open it up for you guys to see. You can see, so I have 4 parts all together. So guys, I want to work on the front. Remember, the front is going to be a kimono, so that middle part is going to have collar. So I'm just going to open it up like this and fold it back into 2. So guys, this part here is the front measurement. So guys, from the middle part I'm going to mark 1 inch, and I'm going to come down to the waistline. I'm going to come in by 1/2 inch, and I'll connect it back to that neckline. You can see I'm going to use my ruler to ensure I have a straight rule, and I'm going to cut this out. But first I'm going to mark this measurement, this 1/2 inch from the waist down to the hem of the kimono. And guys, I'm just taking the full length of the middle part, which is 33 inches. That is what I'm going to use to cut my collar. But first off, let's cut out this middle part. So guys, remember that this is a kimono, that's why I'm making sure I slit up that middle. You understand? So that is it. We already slit our middle part. I'm just going to open it up. This is what it looks like. So guys, the next thing I'm going to do is this neck part that has this sharp edge, I'm going to trim them out. Remember, there's going to be a collar there, so we don't want those sharp edges. I'm just going to trim them out like this. There's no measurement for this, just use your discretion, you know, to trim it out. So now the next thing I want to measure is the full length of my round neck. That's for my collar. So from 1M to the middle part, I'm going to come to the middle. This is the middle, that's the back. This place I am currently is the back. So guys, you can see we have about 40 inches here. So I'm going to go ahead to measure the back. You can see 40 inches. I'm going to measure round for the second part too. You can see, just to ensure we have the same measurement. So you can see 40 inches also. So guys, that is a total of about 80 inches in length for the collar. Remember, I want to cut out the collar for the middle part of the kimono. So guys, I'm going to measure out 40 inches. This is the fabric I'm going to be using. If yours can cut out the whole 80 inches, that's fine. So mine, I'm going to be cutting it out twice. So you can see 40 inches, I'm going to add about 3 inches just for sewing allowance. That's 43 inches. And the wideness, I'm going to mark 3 inches rather. Yes, so that is because it is open. If I fold it twice, it's going to give me 1.5 inches. So ½ inch is going to be for sewing allowance, while 1 inch is going to be for the collar, wideness of the collar. So guys, remember this is 43 inches. I'm going to cut this out again, making 2. Remember, we have from 1 M to the middle of the neck and another M to the middle of the neck. So guys, I'm just going to sew down both together. You can see, remember, we have like 80 inches for the collar length all together. So I'm going to go ahead now to fold this into 2 and iron it down so it can lay flat. Yes, so guys, the next thing is to attach the collar to this material for the collar to the main body of the dress. So starting from the middle, you can see I'm just going to sew this down. Remember, I said by ½ inch, so that you have 1 inch remaining for the collar wideness itself. So if you want your collar to be bigger than this, that's fine. You can use about 4 inches, you know, 5 inches, but I don't want mine to be too big. So I've gone to attach it, remember, by ½ inch, and I've gone ahead to iron it. So guys, you want to make sure you are ironing down your dress as you're sewing. This will ensure it comes out very neat and flat. So guys, I'm going to cut out this excess and also fold down the hem of my dress. So guys, just the same way I made the collar, I'm also going to make a belt for my kimono, and that is. Then for the sleeve of my kimono, I'm going to open this up and I'm just going to sew this on the right side. You can see I'm going to fold this twice and sew this down. I'll do the same thing for the other sleeve, and I've gone ahead to iron this. So guys, I'm going to come here, this side seam, I'm going to come in by ½ inch. Remember, front and back is together. You're just going to sew this down from this armhole part all the way to the edge of the kimono. I'm going to repeat the same thing to the other side, and guys, this is what it looks like. Go ahead to also notch that armhole part so you can have everything laying flat. So guys, this is simply it. You can see it's very easy to make. Okay guys, so let's talk about the ebook before we go. I've created a Telegram group channel. I'm going to be dropping the link in the description box below. So guys, once we are 10 in number on this group, trust me, I'm going to drop the ebook there. It doesn't end there. You know, we can be as many as we want there. It is not restricted. Yes, anybody from anywhere, as long as you love sewing, you have passion for sewing, anybody can join in. So guys, this Telegram group is not just for the ebook alone. This is going to be a community where I'll be sharing exclusive content on my sewing journey. I'm going to be sharing do-it-yourself tutorials, you know, videos, behind the scenes, you know, how I make my videos, you know, just those kind of exclusive content that you won't see on YouTube. Yeah, so that is what this space is going to be about. And also, it is going to be a very fun and interactive space where you guys can also drop videos and, you know, photos of whatever styles you want me to make in my upcoming tutorial. So guys, you want to hurry up and ensure that you join in on that group. So once we are 10, like I said, I'm going to be dropping the ebook. Yes, so guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm going to see you all in the next video. Mwah. Bye.